today we are going to discuss about basic operations in array. So in our previous lecture, we learned about assignment statement, BlueJ system, input stream reader is there, and also we learn about scanner class. So now basically class, in this lecture we are going to discuss about basic operations in array. The first one is searching, second one is sorting, third one is insertion, fourth one is deletion, fifth one is merging. So first of all we are going to discuss about searching, and then we learn about sorting, insertion, deletion and merging. So basically class, if you are talking about searching, so first of all we try to understand the meaning of searching in array. So basically this one is our array variable, and in this variable there are multiple values like 5, 4, 7, 9, 6. And suppose user want to know, or user want to access, or user want to search any specific number in this array type variable. If the number exists, then it print the position and the value and the number, and if number is not exist, then print the appropriate message number not found. So suppose the variable a stores this one, and in n variable there is a 7. So what we do, we need to check that n equal to 7 is equal to a equal to 5 or not, means the value of n is equal to position of a, or the value of n is equal to position of b, this one, second one or third one or fourth one. So see, we will continue with searching elements in this variable. So first of all, if searching is there, so if you are talking about searching, then basically two types of searching are there. There are two types of searching. Okay, the first one is linear search, and second one is binary search. If you are talking about linear search, then it searching by one element to every element, and in this by splitting array in half form. So this is the basic way what we do in both search option. In linear search we compare one number with every element, one element to every element, and in binary search we split our array values, or we split our arrays. Linear search is also called sequential search. Okay, so see how we start our program, because whatever things are there we can understand with the help of example. So see class, first of all, public class array search. Okay, and then but we also need to initialize some values. So for initializing we will need to write import java.util. Import java.util, and then public class, suppose I am writing a sample, okay, and then public static void main string args. Okay, and then we will need to initialize some values. So for initializing we will need to write scanner in equal to new scanner system dot in. So through this statement we can initialize some different variables in our program. And then first of all what we do is just create array type variable like int a equal to new int 5. Okay, and then what is our first task? So first of all what we do is initialize some array values. Okay, so for initializing we need to write here for, or before writing for we can also write here system dot out dot print ln. Okay, and then enter 5. Limit is there, it means total 5 element we can initialize. So we can write here enter 5 values or elements. Okay, and then for int I equal to 0, I is less than or equal to 4, I plus plus, and then a of I is equal to in dot next int. Okay, and then now whatever value you put or whatever value you enter or whatever value you initialize, all values are stored under a variable a of I, means according to their position, a of 0, a of 1, a of 2, a of 3, a of 4 by this loop. So now with the help of this loop we can initialize our value. Okay, so now what we have need to do, we have need to initialize also that value which we want to search. Okay, suppose a and then 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So suppose I am writing here 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and after this we need to initialize that value which we want to search. Like if I want to search 25, then we need to initialize this 25 in variable n. Suppose I want to search 30 in these values, so we will need to initialize 30 in variable n. So after this I am writing here system dot out dot print ln and then enter number. Okay, means here you will need to enter that number which you want to search, or you can also write here enter searching number or value, whatever you want. Okay, and then it stores int n is equal to in dot next int. Okay, so whatever value is there for searching, it stores under a variable n. So now class, what we have we all completed our loop as well as initialize value which we want to search. Okay, so now what we do, we are going to search our value from these values. So this one, and now after this system dot out dot print ln SEAR searching start. Okay, searching start here. So how we start? Again start from int I equal to 0, I is less than or equal to 4, I plus plus. See class, I am going to write here I is less than or equal to 4, or also I can write here I is less than 5. I thought you all know why I am writing here I is less than 5. There is no any difference between I is less than 5 and I is less than or equal to 4. And then after this, if a of I is equal to n, okay, it means whatever value is there in variable n, what we do, first of all we check if a of I is equal to n. So if the condition is true, means if the condition is true, then it comes here and print system dot out dot print ln, and then first of all I'm writing here indexing value is okay, and then close plus what is the indexing value, it is I, and then I'm writing from here rest of the things, value or element is close and then plus n, okay, this one, and the bracket close. So from 0 to 4 whatever value is there, if both values are equal to each other, then it print indexing value as well as number, whatever number or value or element is there, and after this we can close our program. Okay, if you want then you can also write here system dot out dot print ln, and then here you can write searching completed. Okay, as like this one, searching start, searching complete or completed, and then you can close our curly brackets. So basically class, this is a way for completing searching our program through linear search, and in next lecture we'll learn about binary search, and then we'll learn about some more things like deletion, merging, insertion as well as sorting. Okay, thank you.